Well, this is a trailer full of stuff that well, Richard took it down to Epping, New Hampshire to swap meet, and he didn't sell a whole lot. He sold a few things, made a few dollars, but we didn't sell any of the big stuff. And I was supposed to go down and help him out, help sell the stuff and help load up afterwards. But I didn't make it, so I can't give you any film from the swap meet, which I was hoping on. So this is why I didn't make it down to Epping. I was in Ossipee, New Hampshire, and I got into a minor accident. I rear-ended some guy with a pickup truck, and he had a nice trailer hitch. You can see right here, it was one of the ones with the 3 different balls, one here, one on the bottom, and then of course the square piece in the middle. And it done a number on my car, pushed the radiator back, and knocked off the fan belt, this serpentine belt. And I don't know, I can't really see any damage under here, but I know there is some. Yeah, the hood latch seems to be back further than it was. I can't get the hood to latch anymore. Richard says he may have hit the crankshaft. I don't know, I don't see any marks on the crank. But it wouldn't start after the accident. I pulled over to the side of the road and shut it off, and it wouldn't start again. And that won't reach. So it's something wrong with the, I don't know, it wouldn't, I managed to get it into neutral so we could move it a little bit further off the road. But when I went to put it back into park, it wouldn't go back into park. So it doesn't start unless it's in park. And so it doesn't start. So I got AAA to come and get me, drag the car back home. And I haven't got an estimate yet. I guess tomorrow I'll go take a trip down to the body shop and see what he can do for me. But personally, I hope it's totaled. But I don't know. If it hit the crank, it may have totaled the engine. If that's the case, I wish people would stop driving by here. I'm trying to talk. Anyway, I'll go someplace quieter. And so after the accident, the guy that I ran into, we exchanged papers, and his truck wasn't hurt at all because all the damage was on the front of my car from his trailer hitch. And so he took off, and I tried to call AAA, and I couldn't get through. I was talking to them, and they kept giving me different phone numbers and connecting me to different people and stuff, and I couldn't get any satisfaction. So while I was trying to talk to them, it was only like a minute or two after the accident, a cop car showed up, an ambulance showed up, the fire department showed up with a fire truck. Now, I don't know who called them. I know I didn't. I didn't even have time to get through to AAA. But they towed my car home anyway, so now I got to see about getting that fixed. In the meantime, I got nothing good to drive except for the Mustang that's in there. 65 Mustang. Got Richard's truck here, so I could use that tomorrow. But I've got this Dodge Magnum that I bought a starter motor for. I haven't had a chance to put it in, so maybe I'll be driving that. But until then, I guess I'm screwed. I got full coverage insurance, so they should take care of it, even though it was my fault. You know, because if you rear-end somebody, it's your own fault for not paying attention, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. There was a lot of traffic. It was such a nice day. Everybody was out for a ride. And I guess everybody stopped for a red light, and I was waiting in line, and they finally started going, and I started to go. And I guess I wasn't looking where I was going, because when I looked up, guy in front of me had stopped, so I jammed on the brakes and rear-ended the guy. So meanwhile, I guess what I've got to do, I got to call my insurance company tomorrow morning. I got to see about putting a starter in my Magnum so I have something to drive. So I guess I guess that's all there is for today. It's too bad I couldn't get a nice video of the swap meet, because Richard said there were some really interesting cars there. I think he said there was a 39 Mercury that was in really nice shape, $4,500, and I forget what else it was, something with a chop top, 56 Ford with a chop top. It was pretty reasonable price, and but I missed it all. None of it's on tape, none of it's on the video, because I was a dumbass and ran into some guy on the way down there. So that's it. Subscribe if you want to, or if you don't want to, then hell with it, forget it. Oh, I forgot to mention, next week I'll probably have 2 videos. There's a car show up at the Parson Field Seminary on Saturday, and I plan on taking the Mustang up there, and I should be able to get some video from up there. And the very next day, over in Oxford at the New Balance shoe outlet, the Uptown Cruisers Car Club is putting on their show, so I'm going to that one too. So I may put 2 videos on. I think that's what I'll do, because it seems like it takes too long to do a whole video, and it would take forever to run 2 of them together, and people don't like long videos. Although, I don't know, I like Cold War Motors. He's on for an hour every Saturday, and but I don't know, I haven't had much luck with long videos, so I'm putting on, I hope to keep it under 20 minutes.